Okay. So, considering how much luck we had with the last combo of weapons, let's try the stockpile.
Just can't get enough of that good home cooking, can he?
Hope this works.
Knocks him into an uneasy sleep.
Oh yeah, this one. Right.
What's he thinking? Let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
See, flame is your weakness.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tazzle terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
Come on.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
There we go.
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Ooh.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Come on. 14.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs. At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
12.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much about her
there you are.
heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Come on.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Come on.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
9.
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Oh, wrong button.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals. They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Come on.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
Come on, come back.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip, told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
Come on.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Must be near the end by now.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Right, which just leaves you, huh?
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Me?
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the Calamity all around her.
We did it. Nice.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
How are we doing on pointies? Oh, wrong one. I haven't got something to upgrade you. Because it's not, rockets will not launch automatically. Rockets cause knockback.
First step to learning the Calamity cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides.
I'm gonna go for...
Who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
Yeah. Kid at arms. That probably means I got most things up to rank 3. Or spent a lot of points. Holy. Show surpassing skill with the fire bellow. Defeat 20 foes with one continued. Okay.
The cinders kept the city good and warm. Made
Defeat 3 foes with a single blast.
The Mansers They knew everything, even if it cost them.
It's the shrine. I've got about 1,000. Can I do any upgrades with $1,000? I doubt it. And I always go to the wrong place. I can. You know. You yes. You yes. Which is damage. Rider spread. You know. You know. You know. You know. You know. You know.
Arrows like that can practically find their own way.
Okay. Suppose this means bedroll time, huh?
Could use a little shut-eye, I suppose. The Calamity took everything from us. Might be it took even more from Zulf.
Okay. This is the most recent one, so this is going to be the hardest one. Let's try and clear away as much of the debris as we can. Last thing I want is to be... Yeah, this is against humans.
They met on the worst day of Zulf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away. It wasn't the first time Zulf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tazzle terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylandian missionary living there. He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
I think this one you can't avoid taking damage.
That missionary raised Zulf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
Come on. Over here. Man, there's a lot of these little things.
When the missionary passed away, Zulf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylandia.
Did they just say gracias?
Zulf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did.
I thought there was another one.
He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
12. Come on. That's it. Keep doing that strategy. I like that strategy.
However, Zol felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Caelandia to know the Ura had changed.
So that's 11. Ooh.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Come on. Ooh.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling.
That's 10 to go. 9. Come on. Okay.
He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
God damn.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets. The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot.
7.
It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Caelandian style.
No, 6.
He celebrated with
5.
his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
Come on.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura
This is going to be closer than I thought.
built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
Down here.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
Come on. Yeah, that closed eye thing's not going to do much for you.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Come on. That it? No.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
Okay.
And so Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens, and there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
Bloody hell. 3 for 3 on first attempt. I was not expecting that.
The kid's gonna be okay. As for that man, who knows?
Okay, well, I think that's about it for this one. So, 3 things bad at once. This may be split over 2 parts or something, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Till next time, have a good one.